So, a couple summers back, after doing a few really good track meets for the USATF, I was invited to go to the Baltimore Junior Olympics. Now, the Junior Olympics are an event where runners from all over the country come in to compete with each other. And it was my first year running track and field, and I was really nervous, and I didn't know how I got there, but I was honored to be able to go. So, my family and I flew all the way out to Baltimore, and I remember the first couple days there, it was hard getting used to the weather and the climate and everything, because it's the East Coast, and it's crazy. But I remember the first day that we saw the track. It was it's huge. It had orange and white, or I remember orange and blue lanes that were just so cool to look at because it's orange, and it matched their school colors. It was really neat. And the stadium was full of people, and they were all crammed in together. And I've never been to a packed stadium to watch a track meet. It's not really usual. But after a few hours of spectating, I finally got into my gear, and it was my turn to run. And after a long waiting period, I finally got to run my 800 race. And what happened was, after the first 600 meters of running, I was so close. It was on the home stretch. And I ran out of energy, and I couldn't move anymore. It's like my legs turned to lead, and I couldn't pump my arms. I was frozen. And I was in first place all the way to the last 200 meters, and I got passed up. And right then, I was like, there's no way I'm winning this. And then I was passed again, and then again, and again. I wound up finishing 5th in that race. I was crushed. I was devastated. I was embarrassed. I felt so good. I was that one kid who didn't pace himself right that finished horribly. But worst of all, I dragged my family out there for a whole week, and I didn't even go past the first day. And I remember I felt there was this runner called Steve Prefontaine who went to the Munich Olympics after training in the 5,000, and he was a great runner, phenomenal. The guy actually wore the first Nike shoes. And he gets all the way to Munich, and in the last leg of his 5,000 meter race, he gets passed up 4 times. The Olympics. And I remember looking at that, and I'm like, dude, that's exactly how I must feel. He was devastated, and everything that he worked for was just gone. And but I remember in his documentary, at the very end, towards the end of his career, he got back after feeling devastated after that race. He got back in his shoes, and he kept running, and he shattered his record at the track, and it was amazing. It was phenomenal. So hopefully I'm gonna do something like that. I'm gonna get myself back up, and I have the support of my friends, my family, and most importantly, my teammates.